What's up, beautiful people?
Hey,
it is
everyone.
Stephen and Christian here with the Exodus Group coming to you with our February month update. It's been a crazy month,
Yeah.
not gonna lie. We had a massive winter storm, lots of damage. A lot of you guys had no power for an extended period of time, but thankfully, hopefully, everyone's got power now.
Yeah, and everybody's restored it. So we had a lot of clients coming out of the word work, a lot of contracts that we had kind of massive damage done to the house.
Yeah.
And so really a question we've been getting a lot recently is what happens to these houses? What happens to these contracts when these houses are damaged?
Yeah.
And ultimately it's the seller's responsibility. Whoever owns the house at the time it's damaged is the one who's responsible for that damage.
Yeah.
But there's a little bit, few nuances in there that people need to know about when they're selling a house that gets damaged.
Yeah, absolutely. And this isn't new to this winter storm that just came through. In Middle Tennessee, this happens all the time. We've got wind, hail, tornadoes. I mean, you name it. It's kind of wild. So this doesn't just apply when some sort of catastrophic, citywide thing happens. This could happen really at any time throughout the year. So it's helpful information to know.
It really can. And the way... And really the way we like to handle it a lot of times is giving cash to the buyer to fix the stuff after closing. That's usually the best way to take care of it, because a lot of times if a seller is going to repair something that got damaged during the escrow period or prior to closing, then a lot of times what they'll do is they'll get it fixed for as cheap as possible. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times the buyer's not really satisfied with that. Unfortunately, that's the reality of what we see a lot. Yeah. So what we like to do is we like to get a couple of estimates and then have the seller credit the buyer at closing for those repairs. Yeah. And the same thing can be done for an insurance claim. If it's like major damage done to a house, then the seller can still make that insurance claim, and you can just put that money in an escrow account to make sure those repairs happen, even if they happen after closing.
Yeah, and we do that all the time. I mean, it can be like you're moving out and whoever the seller is, breaks the fireplace or something like that. I mean, we can find that generally at the final walkthrough, and then we'll have that phone call with the sellers and, hey, we need to get this fixed. This wasn't part of it. And we're going to hold back X amount into escrow, and we'll do that at the title. And then whenever it's done, then we release it back to the sellers. So
yeah, and it's not a bad thing. Like, this stuff happens, and you're buying property and you're buying houses, and things happen to houses, and so it's all part of the process. But just making sure that the things are, whoever is responsible for it is paying for it, and you can take care of it at any point. It does not all have to be done at closing, although that's ideal.
Yeah. And I think it is also, too, a pretty helpful thing when everyone realizes we're in this together. Like, we all want to get to the closing table. We all want to see this happen. Hopefully we're not trying to take advantage of you. And so as agents, it's up to us to sort of help navigate that sometimes, because sometimes it can be very emotional. Yeah. But as long as we kind of all keep our heads straight that this is it's going to be okay. We're going to get it taken care of. And we're all in this together. Let's get this thing done. I think that's probably a huge win for everybody.
Yeah, and what you said there, I mean, that's huge. The spirit of cooperation. Like, hey, we're all working to get this deal done. Nobody's trying to take advantage of anybody else. But that working with that spirit of cooperation, hey, let's figure out the best solution for everybody here. Yeah. That's kingdom work. Like, that's how you do it. Yeah. That's how you do this stuff right.
Absolutely. So. It is basically, the spring market is upon us. We're past the Super Bowl. That's kind of where everything's kick off. So you guys might be thinking about selling. You might be thinking about buying right now. If you're thinking about that, this is a piece of that we would love to be able to help you and serve you with. And so, reach out to one of us. We got our phone numbers here. Would love to serve. Would love to even just be around to answer any questions that you might have. But otherwise, we'll see you
All right,
back
guys.
in March.
Thanks so much.
Bye.